Damn, girl. Calm down.
I just want one fry. Because I got two.
So then when we were at Magic Terrace at Disneyland, one of our dishes was a seafood pasta dish. And there were prawns in it.
Okay.
There were exactly 3 prawns, 3 of us. So everyone got a prawn.
No, let me tell it. So, so Jane goes, the shrimp is nice. And I was like, yeah, it is nice. And she's like, yeah, it's like well seasoned and everything. And I was like, yeah. And then I looked down at the plate where we were throwing our scraps, you know, because we had like clams in it too. I looked down, I count 2 shrimp heads. Me and Derek both had a shrimp. And so did Jane, but she said it was nice. So I assumed there'd be 3 shrimp heads in the bowl. But I only saw 2. So I looked over. Her shrimp was still there, but the head and the tail were gone.
Where did it go?
In my stomach, I ate it.
She ate it. She said it was nice and crunchy.
It's like a fried fish, you know? Like, the best part of fried fish is the crispy fish tail.
Did you tell Annie about the flatbread?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah? Yeah.
You did.
Scammer's luck.
Did we start the yap session yet? Or
No one introed anything.
So are we? Is it starting? Have we been started?
No, we need an intro.
Do we need an intro?
Yeah.
Do we need an intro, guys?
Do we need to put a warning in front of this video that's like, hey, audible crunching, munching noise?
I'll just do the intro. Me and my house.
How'd you get your stick like that with the fry?
You can.
Was it vertical?
Hi guys, welcome back to the Community HOPEcast with me, Annie, with my happy and shrimp. We're back again with another session with Yap With Us. So Yap With Us, and here's a trigger warning that we will be eating during this time because we are hungry. And if you want to sponsor us with your snacks, we love some snacky wacky, so just let us know. You know, who's with me? Who's here with me today? Introduce yourself.
Jane. I have no food on my skewer.
Christina.
You ate your fry off your skewer already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll be snacking today. Today we have
Fries?
Cajun fries,
Fried things
and shrimp.
from unnamed location.
But if you want to sponsor us, like,
We can name you.
we can name you, and we're down for anything. We'd eat anything.
Question mark?
Question. Not me. I can't eat fresh fruits and vegetables, but that's besides the case. Anyways, have we considered? What are your thoughts on? You were talking, and this came up to my head, but producer tags. Like, you know how at the beginning of the song, like typically if it is a rap song, right? Like it has a producer tag. So like for example, like right now with the whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, like it started.
Wow,
with,
this is gonna date this video so hard.
I know.
Unless their beef just
yeah,
continues
like for example,
months.
you're listening to like a song, right? And
unless you're more familiar with like K-pop ones.
like what if I'm saying like, I need a cha-cha beat boy.
Oh,
yeah, like that is a
yeah.
producer tag. Like,
Yeah.
and like rap, like you'll hear Metro Boomin saying Metro Boomin wants some more. Or like with any Ice Spice song, and like her producer's like, stop playing with them, Riley. Actually, I don't know if that's the actual tag, but like, you know what I mean. I'm just sitting here with my yeah. What are your thoughts on, like, if you had a producer tag, what would your producer tag be?
Is it like the one that goes like JYP?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or
I feel like all those are so good. I can never like make one that competes with that.
like what? Okay, how about this? What is your favorite producer tag?
Honestly, when you say that, I need a cha-cha b-boy is like the first
Yeah,
one that pops into
me
my
too,
head.
me
I need a
too.
Cha-Cha
Yeah.
B-boy. Shout out to Cha-Cha Malone. Like, man cooked. He fried. Like, whenever I hear I need a Cha-Cha B-boy, like, I know it's a banger already. Like, it's a hit. Does Sabrina Carpenter, like, does her producer have, like, a producer tag?
I don't think so.
Who produces her songs?
I really don't know.
I'm working late.
Cause I'm a singer
You look so good.
wrapped around my finger. You know what? The old songs, like I think 2000 songs were it goes da 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 na 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 DeLuca Heights said I don't want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you have any weird food habits? Like whether it be food combos, ways to eat food.
When you said food habits, the first thing I came to mind is when I have a sandwich, I have to press it down as hard as I can to eat it. I'm not talking like a panini. I actually have to
like a cold sandwich, just compressing it.
I'm just pushing it down in the bag so it's flat.
I feel like that's reasonable. Because you have
Yeah.
braces, but it's also like,
Oh, I did that before though too.
oh yeah, no, but like also like most sandwiches, like you gotta like have a big jaw just to bite it, or unless you push it down, you know.
I just no. I think I just like my sandwiches like super thin and super flat. I just don't dig like thick bread or something. Like for
Right.
example, I don't like pizza. But if I did eat pizza, it'd be like the thin,
Thin
crust.
crust.
Mm.
I think there's something to say though about tasting things in thin little bites.
Mm.
I don't know. It's like when I have like a block of cheese and it's like, oh, you don't cut it or anything. I like to take like thin shavings of it off, like a block of cheese. Like you know the Vietnamese jaya. That's the green, stringy,
Yes.
kind of glutinous, chewy pieces.
The what?
What do we call it? I don't know. I forgot.
Anyways, continue.
Well, it's sweet, but I like eating with chopsticks.
Oh, is that your weird food habit?
One.
The way I eat Ferrero Rocher is weird because I have to deconstruct it. Like I have to eat it layer by layer.
Okay.
I don't remember what it looks like,
It's like a little ball of chocolate.
but it has the nuts on it, right?
It has the nuts on
But
it.
like, what are the layers?
So
A
it
layer
has
of chocolate,
the
nuts outside.
chocolate and nuts.
Okay.
So like I go around it, and then you have the wafer ball. I open up the wafer ball, and then I eat the Nutella inside with the
Hazelnut.
hazelnut, and then I close the wafer ball, and then I eat the wafer ball.
That's like the Haagen-Dazs ice cream. I have to eat the outside chocolate layer first, and then I just eat the ice cream part on its own.
But for that, don't you want to have the shell outside to keep it from melting?
I eat ice cream so fast, there's no chance for it to melt. Like,
okay, valid.
Like, for example, I like biting my ice cream. Like, I'll chew on it, and then it's all.
Okay.
Like, my ice cream's gone in seconds because I hate. Like, I like my food. Like, for example, if I like it to the extremes. So if it's hot, I have to have it like blistering, boiling hot. The moment it starts getting warm, I run back to the microwave and I microwave it again because I can't deal with it warm. And then like cold food too, it has to be like ice cold. And once it starts getting a little room temperature, I just put it back in the freezer and then I wait.
You're committed. That's a lot of commitment.
Sometimes I like eating food incorrectly to peeve people.
Like
Like,
how?
for example,
Obvious one, Kit Kat. If it's in a bar,
or you'll bite it.
just bite into the whole thing
I
instead of
feel-
snapping them.
I feel like that's like just so much more convenient, you know? Because you're gonna eat both anyway. It all turns out
No,
the
like a
same
bar, like a
anyway.
big bar, like
Yeah.
3,
Yeah,
5
like
pieces.
You just bite it down, right?
It's also more convenient because you don't have to like pick it apart with your fingers.
Exactly. You know?
You just peel the wrapper.
Yeah, just peel the wrapper down. Go, da, 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 da.
For the sake of sharing purposes too, though. Like if I was like I'm peeving the person I'm eating with. So they have to then split off a stick that's had a bite out of it.
I want to try that.
Okay, well that's on them. Like it was your Kit Kat bar in the first place.
Gina, have you been eating the tail?
Yes,
It's the way. I've been
just
too.
had this conversation.
Because here's the thing.
Because you had nowhere to put it.
I had nowhere to put it. Did you see me
No,
stare at it?
It's the best part.
Like I stared at it and I was like, I have. Hey, it's more. What is it? What's in the tail? Usually, protein.
Protein?
It's
I thought
called
it was keratin.
keratin. There you go. That's why her hair is so
Is that
good.
a type of protein? Yes.
I don't know. Ask the bio major.
Isn't it keratin? I'm not a bio major.
A type of
You were.
Oh, I was.
You were.
type of protein, or is it its own thing?
It's a protein.
Okay.
I think. We can look up right now.
None of us graduated with a STEM major.
I'm not.
Yeah, I did. But, like,
Oh yeah.
but I didn't.
Is
I wasn't
public,
like.
is public health considered? It is.
Yeah, because I basically took all the same classes as bio.
Okay.
But I didn't like take like any in-depth bio. Like the most in-depth bio I took was like epidemiology. But that doesn't like do anything with like protein.
I just wasn't sure.
Yeah. Hey man, it's called public health sciences. That was
Oh,
my
that's
degree.
right. I got
I'm
confused.
Education sciences, if you would like to count that.
I got confused because I think one of my friends majored in public health administration. So it was nothing bio. It was
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like running like
No, must be
hospitals
nice.
and stuff.
So it is a protein. I knew it. It's,
Protein.
so this one is so there's two types of keratin. There's alpha keratin. There's beta keratin. Alpha is in the hair, epidermis, horns, and nails of mammals, and beta keratin is in feathers, claws, and beaks and scales of birds. Talking about that, I'm literally so sad that dinosaurs are extinct.
You don't like chickens?
I love chickens, but like I feel just
Remnants.
bad. Like, did you guys see Did you guys see the little kitten? No, it's a kitten taking care of like little kittens, like Binks the kitten. His name was Binks, and then like it was like a couple of weeks old kitten, and then it was found in a box with like even younger kittens, and it was taking care of the kittens, and it reminded me of the dinosaur fossil that they found, and like it was like this young, like teenage age dinosaur taking care of like baby dinosaurs, and then they were just found.
Aww.
And I got sad. Anyways, that's depressing.
it's a small part of me that doesn't believe in dinosaurs.
Evidence or lack thereof? It's okay. This is a safe space you can share.
I'm like, where'd they go?
They died.
Like, I know they died.
You can see their bones. Is the bones not enough?
Fossils.
No.
What?
Why aren't the bones enough?
I don't know. I feel like if you'd asked me 4 years ago, I would have had a more detailed explanation. I haven't brought up dinosaurs or thought about dinosaurs in 4 years.
That's okay. This yap session is so brain empty. Like there's literally just like one brain cell collectively between the three of us, and it's probably just Jade eating the shrimp tails. But I eat the shrimp tails too, so like
The shrimp is good.
I think it's a
Right?
little salty.
Some of them that are just properly seasoned are good though,
Yeah.
but they do be heavy on the seasoning.
The sauce helps.
What's your favorite sauce?
I'm not a sauce gal.
So if you eat chicken nuggets, are you eating it with sauce? It's just like plain chicken nuggets?
For the most part, I would have plain bites, with maybe every other bite being like a smidge, like a drop of barbecue sauce, like a drop.
Scarce.
I generally like I don't need sauce, or I hope to not need sauce on a properly seasoned item.
But sauce is forever.
I know, and like my partner dunks like 3 times the weight of the item in sauce, and I think that's ridiculous. So I'm not for it. But hey, you know, this is all to say, find people who compliment your eating habits. Like, I eat the shrimp tails. She does not. See?
She's the partner.
My partner also dunks everything in like sauce. Like my sauce will be barely touched and his will be gone. But
That's crazy.
I don't like sauce either. However, if I'm having oysters, I do like the cocktail sauce.
I
the
love
oyster.
oysters.
Or if I'm getting Wingstop, I gotta have the Wingstop ranch.
Your recent oyster story. Your little find in the oyster.
Oh my god, that was
More
terrifying.
extra protein.
What?
So my partner never has faith in me, right? When I'm over here like blabbing around about something that's freaking me out or something, he's like, no, like it's just in your head, right? But I'm always right. So what happened was we got oysters because it was like Whole Food $1 Friday oysters, right? So we went to get our oysters. Alexis is like shucking them. He put on the plate, right? And I was like, what's that brown little thing on the oyster? And I texted Jade and I was like, wow, that might have been a pearl, or that would have almost been a pearl, you know? And then she goes, can you touch it? I was like, so we touched it, and
Yeah,
it was
what's a developing pearl supposed to feel like, you know?
I was making a joke. I didn't know if it was a pearl or not. I was joking, but we touched it. And it was kind of hard. And then I texted her, and I was like, I don't know, it's kind of hard. She's like, can you pick it up? And I was like, oh, I don't know, but Alexis ate it. Then she goes, Alexis, he did what? And I was like, yeah, he just ate it. Anyways, later, I told Alexis I didn't want the oysters with the weird little brown thing in it. It was kind of freaking me out. But he left me with them for some reason. I guess he just forgot. Anyways,
A little disrespectful.
so I'm about to eat my half of the oysters, and it's freaking me out. But then I'm looking at it. I swear it was partially moving. And I was like, Alexis, it's moving. He goes, no, it's not. It's because you just touched it. And I was like, no, I did not just touch it. And if I did, why is it moving? I swear I saw like a little white like leg moving back and forth. And I was like, Alexis, what is that? And then I realized it was a little crab. Like a little tiny little crab.
Parasitic crab.
And Alexis, yeah, it's a parasitic crab. They're called pea crabs. I Googled it.
Yeah.
And then he picks it up with the fork and he goes, oh yeah, I guess it is a crab. I knew it. Oh my gosh. They said they're harmless. If you eat one, it's harmless. And Alexa was like, wow, you made me throw away extra protein.
It because you would have eaten it, or like it because it's a parasitic being in a crab, in an oyster.
Both.
They're harmless to us.
Okay, and so what? What?
I guess it is weird because like I've never seen one
Yeah, me neither.
sold to humans for consumption.
Well, I guess because in the restaurants, if they see it, they just toss it.
I mean, the red flag was Whole Foods $1.
No, they're actually really good.
Already.
I think it's the same quality as the normal stuff. It's just we're just shucking it ourselves.
I don't trust myself, so raw oysters.
I don't either, but Alexis does it
I'm
for
gonna
me.
need someone to actually confirm that who works at Whole Foods or something. Like this belongs on like OC subreddit or something. Like, hey, OC subreddit, does the oysters sold for cheap at Whole Foods, are they actually good?
Whole Foods out of my tax bracket. I was telling my friend because I was catching up with her, and she was like, "Yeah, like she wants to like go meet someone," and I'm like, "Go shop at a store where you want your partner to have that tax bracket in." So I was like, "Go to Erewhon, something."
Okay.
And she's like, "Wait, that actually makes sense." And I'm like, "Yeah, like, you know."
Like, was it really like from the apps?
What do you mean from the apps?
The person she was meeting.
Oh, she wanted to meet people, so she didn't meet someone yet. So I was like, just.
Oh yeah, it's the dating apps aren't working. It's time to look confused and blank store.
Yeah. Like in Home Depot.
If I was single, instead of a dating app, I would just go hang out around a law firm.
I don't think you would want to date a lawyer, though.
I don't know about that one.
Like, I feel like there's professions like I would date and professions I wouldn't. And like one of them is just like a lawyer, because lawyer and doctors.
Oh, that's my type of money.
is my type of money too, but it's also like
Yeah, but
like their lifestyle is just so different.
Mm-hmm.
Like the one thing that prevented me from like actually going the doctor route was the lifestyle, because I was like, I need like a nice 9 to 5. I don't want to work 80 hours a week. Like I'm gonna make that investment to go to school, do my residency, and then only until 30 is when I'll start making money. But even then, like I'm thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt, and I'm also like working like really bad hours. Like the hospital
mental drainage.
exactly, in the hospital system, like it needs to change, because like I feel like a lot of the professions like people value, like they're valued because like it's in such like a good demand, like there's so much like monetary value to it, but it's also like, is it worth it though? Is it worth like
At what cost?
yeah, at what cost? Like does the ends to like, does that justify the means? You know, like I'm going to school, and like of course like I get it, like you gotta go to school, like I don't want like a bootleg. Oh, you know what, topic change. Have y'all heard about the veneers, what was it called, like it's like these people that are not licensed or anything with dentistry,
Veneer
Not-
techs.
oh my
veneer
God.
techs, and they're just putting like fake veneers on your teeth, and
It's just like, yeah.
they're putting it at like a discounted price, but it's also like they're not licensed, like you're doing it in someone's room.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I feel like at the end of the day, there's so much more risk involved in your teeth than you would ever imagine.
So it's like, I think teeth health is related to like your heart health.
yeah, oral health is so important. Like brush your teeth and floss. Or like if you're like depressed, kind of like me, I don't floss all the time because I'm depressed, like, but at minimum, like at least just make sure you brush your teeth twice a day.
Okay. When did you find out that the rest of the world does not floss?
Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean?
Like flossing is kind of like a big dental thing here in America. For example, you know, in certain East Asian countries like Japan and stuff, floss is a specialty dental hygiene item that's not commonly sold in like, you know, your normal store.
Is it like for rich people?
Or it's just so niche, like, and I was talking about this with my partner as well. And we're like, why is that? Like some places, like in Europe too. In Europe as well. A lot of countries, they're like, flossing, what?
I think also in other countries, they dental cosmetics is more like everyday normalized, you know? Like it's as seen as like kind of a necessity as like going to like the doctor or like getting like other cosmetic things done, like waxing and stuff. So it's like it's more affordable in other countries because they do it on the daily regularly to people. But here we see the dentist like once every 6 months, you know?
Wild, right? But then I also just think it doesn't make sense. Like, you should floss every day. Like, what if you're being all up in somebody's, you know, like being intimate with somebody? That's weird to not be fully.
Imagine you kiss someone and then there's like a lettuce in their teeth.
Yeah, no, like, that's gross. Like, cool that they have good dental industry that's affordable, but also kind of gross.
What kind of toothbrushes are they using over there? I'm curious now. Like, what if their toothbrushes are the flossers? They just get in there really good.
No, there's no way.
Oh, okay. Well, just make sure you brush your teeth twice a day. Okay, I'm depressed, so I can't floss every day. I floss like every other day.
In the same vein, when did you find out that cavities are contagious?
Wow, today I'm just learning so much about dental.
You didn't know?
No. Because I don't get cavities that often.
Yeah, but if next time you do, like, you know where to look.
Hello? Okay. That's so interesting. What other dental facts do I need to know?
I don't know, flossing not being common like around the world and cavities being contagious are like my top two.
Do you have any dental facts? Real.
Yeah, I need everyone to know those two facts.
That's actually so crazy. What the heck? When did you find this out?
When did I find this out?
Like last week when you went to the dentist?
No. I've known for longer. When did I? When? I don't know. I watched some, what is it? International podcasts, like podcasts from people who live abroad, and that's when I heard about the flossing thing. Because then they were like, "America's whack. Why is flossing such a big thing in America?"
Right. America is whack.
And I think I picked up the cavity thing in a freaking manga. it was such a minor plot point.
She was reading. She didn't care about the plot. She's like, wait,
I was like, wait, is this real?
this is actually really interesting. Was it like a dentist manga? Rom-com manga with a dentist and his patient. Actually, don't do that. That's for like violation or something. Ooh, gross.
My favorite aha moment or something is just seeing Vietnamese representation in Vietnamese manga or Korean manhwa. That's so fun to me. That's so funny. Because sometimes it'll be like, just a little slice of life bit. And it's like, oh yeah, you want to go get pho or something? I'm like, wow, they have pho in Korea.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
wild.
No, I was planning my Korea trip, which I didn't get to go on. I should have went. Whatever.
Too late now.
I'll go to Japan instead. Anyways, one of my dreams in Korea was to go to a Vietnamese restaurant and then speak Vietnamese. Because, like, if it's a Vietnamese restaurant, it's most likely going to be ran by someone Vietnamese.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Speak Vietnamese. Get them surprised. They're like, oh my gosh, you speak Vietnamese? You're Vietnamese? I'm like, yeah, it's Vietnamese.
Our people.
And then I get, like, extra stuff for free.
Honestly, yeah. Sometimes my mom has done that in Japan. It's like, oh God, look, it's a Vietnamese restaurant here in the department store food hall. And I'm like, okay, cool. But like, I usually don't go because I want to try like other foods. Mm-hmm. But she's always like, yeah, they're really cool. We spoke Vietnamese with them, and I'm like, wow, that's fun.
But I also like, I'm curious to see like how, because like for Vietnamese food, there's like certain like vegetables and stuff that you use, like right. Like how does that translate over to Korea where like that stuff doesn't get like imported a lot? Cause like they cannot. I found out I was watching a show with a really famous chef, a Korean chef, and he's like, yeah, Korean people cannot handle the taste of Thai basil, and I'm like, what? Like Thai basil is just so good, but they can't handle it. Like I'm like, how you gonna make pho without Thai basil?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe this might be even worse, but I've tried Vietnamese restaurants in like Europe. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's even blander and less flavorful.
Oh no.
Mm-mm. Yeah, it's definitely the lack of like ingredients that they can import, and also the taste preferences of the general population of where they're located at. Yeah, it changes it a lot.
Girl, just take that batch of fries.
There's too many.
Just take it.
Okay.
I
have a thing where like I can't eat things in big clumps.
But then why do you always take the ones in big clumps?
No, I always take small clumps. Like when I eat chicken, I have to break it in half.
Just give it up.
Okay, I'm taking the whole thing.
I was gonna say give it up and just pick a different one, but
I'm sorry.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Is it the seasoning and MSG in the air?
Yeah. Definitely. It was a very flavorful sneeze.
A flavorless piece?
Flavorless sneeze?
Flavorful sneeze? MSG. I love MSG actually.
I love MSG.
Flavor enhancer.
It really is.
Love.
You know when people are like, "Oh, I don't like MSG," but it's in everything. It's in cheese, tomatoes, mushrooms.
Yo, chips.
Yeah, inherently.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like
even it's just like the inherent stuff, you know?
yeah,
Like,
it's natural.
yeah.
But people don't know that.
Now they know. Well, whoever listens to our podcast, thanks. I really feel like we should just do a mukbang. Like,
Are those out of fashion yet, or like
no, they're still doing
they're
it.
still like
Like,
where?
what if we do it like Stephanie Sue?
Who's that?
You don't know who Stephanie Sue is? She's like the mukbanger, and then she tells like detective stories while she like does it.
Oh, I never heard of her.
Like Miss Mango Butt.
I've never heard of that.
We're also non-YouTube
What?
or anything.
That's actually
Yeah.
crazy. No, she's so cute. Yeah, no, like she like does a mukbang, and then while she's doing a mukbang, like she would tell stories. So like she would tell like detective stories, horror stories, like murder mysteries. any like mysteries in like Korea or like ongoing news in Korea. So like we can't do that.
I know kids
we'll
are really
just
into mukbang right now.
Really?
Yeah, for some reason, kids it's like really popular on kids right now.
Oh wow.
Maybe they're just hungry. Like they just they want to eat some food and go.
I saw this video of this little girl. She cried on her birthday because she got like bulldog ramen. And she was so happy.
Oh my god.
It must be nice to eat it though. I can't eat it. It's so spicy. Like I literally put like not even a third of the packet. Like I really just put in like 20 drops, and I was like, I can't do this. I'm so sorry.
Annie was asking the other day if I could eat that, and I was like, I hate that. I used to eat it for breakfast.
Oh my
Like,
god.
dude, you're actually crazy. Like I am fighting for my life in the toilet.
It's so good for breakfast. It wakes me up.
Girl, I'm gripping toilet paper on the side. I'm gripping the toilet paper roll. I'm like, I'm praying to God. I don't do that often. I'm praying to God. I'm like, please, I'll be nice to my sister. Just let me pass this through carefully. I'm like looking at the floor. I'm like hallucinating at the floor. I'm like, yo, that floor tile looks like a cat. Guys, I'm like serious. This is so TMI. We are not the same. We are not the same.
Okay.
Okay.
I saw this thing. Groundbreaking, but what do you imagine like a ramen onigiri to be?
What?
Mm-hmm.
A ramen onigiri?
Yeah. What do you imagine it to be?
We're talking about just the filling, right? The filling inside.
Just describe to me what you would imagine if you opened up, like, it's triangular, it's wrapped. When you open it up, what do you think it is? Like, how do you think it's seasoned and stuff?
Like ramen.
Oh, do they like put the ramen into like an onigiri mold, and then they mush it like really hard, and then it gets kind of like cold, so it maintains the shape.
Yeah,
and
it's
then
not rice. It's not rice flavored with
And then
like a ramen.
and then you put the seaweed, right?
seasoning. It's the ramen noodle itself shaped into a triangular like onigiri.
Then what's the freaking point? Eat the ramen regularly.
But it's handheld now.
Yeah, and you can hold cup noodles and then still eat ramen. Like, what's the point?
But then it's like to go. You can put it in your pocket, and then
Yeah.
You could also put like if you have big enough pockets, you could put a mealy in there and then just like have hot water. And just
but there's no water needed.
ew. But like, isn't it gross? Like,
that-
it's just like what's the texture of the noodles?
Is it, like
Al dente? Maybe?
is it? What's the answer?
Yeah, with noodles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Annie thought it was with rice.
No, so I had two options in my head. Like realistically, like it would like the filling would be char siu or like whatever like pork belly like they often use in like ramen, and then like they would just put like seasoning packets.
No,
with
just
the
straight up the
rice.
actual ramen noodle.
That's literally disgusting.
I think the only reason I thought of that is because of the ramen burger that went viral a few years ago.
Okay, yeah, like, I get that, but like
But you draw the line at triangles.
no, yeah, I don't like triangles because it's like because with the ramen burger, it's like layers of stuff. Like you're not just eating the ramen, right? But then with like an onigiri, like a majority of it is rice, and like a very little portion of it is like the filling, you know.
Yeah.
And like with the onigiri, it's like so compact. So like you'll just like it's so compact that you'll just get the ramen. Like it's just the noodle. Like where's the meat? Where's the other stuff?
I mean, there could be meat. We don't know this.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know. I'm just judgmenting. I'm just judgmental.
What if it was like mee goreng and it was like put in this little compact portable thing,
That sounds good.
you know? No, Annie's not buying it.
I'm not buying it. Like it's just because like in my head, it's like I think what triggered me was when you guys said, "Oh yeah, like you have the ramen noodles, you shape it, and it gets cold," and I'm like, "Oh,
Okay, yeah, oh yeah.
like
true.
how are you heating it up? Like the only
you
way
don't
you
heat up onigiri.
See, I don't like cold noodles.
See, when I eat mee goreng, and you take it out because there's no water, right?
Yeah,
It gets kind of room temperature cold, like really fast, because there's no warm broth keeping it warm.
do you like stir fry your mee goreng?
But then while you're eating it, it gets
You
cold.
just eat it fast. You just gotta eat it really fast.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I get it. Like cold mee goreng is just not hit. Like, yuck, brother. Oh, what is this, brother? My head is still wrapping around. Like, just This is so weird.
Wait till you see what other mashups the world has to offer.
I literally hate
Croissant
the world.
onigiri.
I feel like he saw it once already, and I said no. Just started skating.
Croissant onigiri.
Jane showed me a cookie croissant, and I was mortified.
That sounds more tame than a croissant onigiri.
That does sound more tame.
It is more tame, yeah.
Yeah.
But what she in my head, I was like, oh yeah, cookie
Oh,
croissant.
a croissant onigiri. It's just in the shape of an onigiri.
Yeah, with savory fillings.
Oh.
That's like it's like the ham and cheese croissant. It's savory.
I
guess.
think in some places I've seen them do like roe, like fish roe though, like mentaiko.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, that's like
guess.
what's that one bakery? The Japanese one in Anaheim?
Okayama Kubo.
I think so.
No, I can see it. A
It's kinda-
croissant.
It's kind of
Or
British.
onigiri. I just can't wrap my head around like cold ramen noodles. You know, because usually it's served hot. Like I'm
Fair
kind of
enough.
I'm kind of like Christine. Like I have to eat it at the extremes. But if it just like I'm not gonna put the extra effort. I just give up sometimes.
Fair enough.
But like if it's like cold, I'm like, what the what the I wish the listeners or whatever, whoever's watching, like could listen to like the actual like what you hear in our ears type stuff, because like the mic is just but they don't hear that. Wear earphones, please. Put on your headphones. It's like the 8D music. It's like,
When I first saw because you can buy a specialty mic to record that, and sometimes they look like a person's head with ears.
oh snap! That's crazy. It's just like
You're just hovering around this thing with ears.
No, that makes me uncomfortable.
what if I just do it to you in the office by accident? I'm just gonna go, Christina.
Is this reverse?
Yeah.
You only want the tail?
Yeah.
You were talking and I ate the tail for her and I was like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna let Jane do this because I can't do this. Like 2 tails was enough for me.
You only had 2? Where'd the rest of them go?
I only ate 2.
Oh, okay.
I ate 1 shrimp and I ate 1 of her tails.
It's good, I'm telling you.
No, it is good. I'm not against it, but I was just like, I'm not feeling
Fantastic.
it today. You know? Like, I'm open to anything, just not fresh fruits and vegetables because I'm allergic, and bitter melon. All my homies hate bitter melon.
Is that the only vegetable that's kind of
Yeah, I think so. Brother,
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. I eat everything else.
Slimy textures?
Ooh, eggplant. I can only eat eggplant if it's like cooked a specific way. Like I can't eat the slimy of the eggplant.
Which is
Like what kind?
I don't know what my mom made, but like she made it one time. It was just extremely slimy, and I was like, I can't do this.
no, but like, how do you like it?
Oh, how do I like it? Not slimy.
Fried?
Fried.
Like
is good.
fries good, I think. I think eggplant that's been stewed gets mushy.
Mm-hmm.
Stewed or I imagine stewed and fried being that was my Wait a second. We did not agree to this. We did not agree to burping on camera.
because I couldn't help it. I was like, if I gonna burp, I'm not gonna burp. I just went, and as I was thinking, it just came out like, oh, sorry.
If you listen to this audio only, that's an experience.
Well, please watch it with the video. I'm begging you.
It would make more sense and be less weird.
I don't know. What if they're into that? You know, there's a market for everything.
This is free content, though.
Let's not pub that out.
Yeah, hey man, it's a teaser. Teaser.
I don't want to tease the audience.
I do anything that makes money. We laugh, but like, come on, guys. Like, you gotta actually have a hustle at this point.
I have work boundaries.
When I walk in the street, I hope they hit me.
This got dark.
So I can get, no, because I want to get paid.
Yeah, I know, but like, you have to be like very specific with the street. Like, what if? Okay, my fear is like I get hit with someone, but they're like leasing a car and like they actually don't have money, and I'm like,
Oh, I'm more apparent in my apartment.
Sue 'em anyway.
real. I feel
What?
kinda
In your
bad.
apartment? What?
Yeah, because there's cameras everywhere. I know what car it was.
Oh.
See, but other areas they can drive away. I'll never see them again. And I'm just hurt with no money.
No monies.
Okay, I had the story of an acquaintance who I heard they got into a little bump on the local street. Just a little ding on the front car's rear because they weren't paying attention or something at the red light, right? And the story goes or something. They're like, hey, it's just a little ding, you know. They pull her aside. It's a little scratch, right? Let's not get insurance involved, please, right? It's like blah blah blah. Okay, leak for the day. And he gets a phone call. It's like, hey, we're the insurance. You've been reported for a little hit. And I was like, oh, dude, your pleas did not go very far. It's cold out here.
That's rough, buddy.
Dang, this girl hit my car. She begged me not to call insurance. And then I forgot about it. I think it's too late now.
It's never too late. I actually don't know that.
We don't know that.
It's been like four or 5 months now.
Still,
But
just
you also
before-
forgot, and you forgot her information.
Well,
and
no.
everything, right?
I didn't forget. It's just I was just really busy around the time she hit me. So I was like, oh, I'll call her up, and because I was supposed to go and get a quote on the scratch. She said she'll pay for the scratch, and I was like, yeah, that's fine. I don't want to involve insurance either. I have all her info still.
Oh. Yeah, you
Then
saw
just-
that.
then just
you
get a
saw that
quote.
scratch?
Hmm?
You saw that scratch?
Yeah,
Then just get a quote.
I feel like it's too late now.
No, it's never too late if it's like this. Just get a
Is
quote.
it a bad scratch?
No, it wasn't bad. I think that's why I wasn't pushing for it.
I mean, do you want it to get fixed?
No, I just want like $100.
Mm. Wait, have you never been into a car accident, Annie?
No, I've never been to a car accident.
Or like a little ding or anything?
I've never been.
Oh, wait,
to-
you have been into a ding.
Yeah, I've been to a hit and run,
Yeah.
but
and
I don't
the one
know.
in the parking lot.
I don't know who it was. Yeah, there was no cameras too. So
The one in the parking lot, when you wanted to go like Cerritos area.
Oh no, that. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that was not. I didn't do anything wrong. It's because like
Yeah.
any damage to my car has never been done by me.
Congratulations.
Actually, once in the Santa Ana police garage, but that's a story.
Sit in a police garage.
So basically, what had happened is that it was like I was delivering Girl Scout cookies to one of my partners, and I was an intern at another organization. I made a turn too early, and I ended up in the Santa Ana police garage, where they keep the extra cars. And mind you, I have prescriptions. So I'm wearing contacts right now. I was wearing prescription sunglasses, and it was dark in the garage. So I was like, okay, like any regional parking garage, what you would do, like in order to get out, like I would go to the top and then you turn back down, right? Because I didn't know the layout of the garage. As I went to go to the second level, and you know how like there's usually a ramp to the second level? The ramp was blocked off by the extra cars the Santa Ana police had. And so I freaked out and I was like, snap, like if I hit one of these cars, I might get sued.
it's over. It's
It's over for me. I have to pay like $1 million or $2 million. I don't have that money. I have like 100 in my bank account, right? Like I'm still in college. It is COVID. Like I don't have this money. I'm just delivering Girl Scout cookies. Like if they want Girl Scout cookies, I'll give them Girl Scout cookies, right? And so I back up, right? And I'm like backing up carefully, right? But then it's also like really dark in the garage. Like there is no lights in there. My car hits the wall, but it's very superficial. But it takes like it takes the white paint of the walls. And I'm like, you know what? Better the garage than a car. And I freak out. I'm like, my car got hit. Like I hit my car, right? But I go into the middle, and luckily there's this control center where like I guess they check out the cars, and this guy was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "I made a wrong turn." I was about to cry. I was like some 20-year-old about to cry. I was like, "I'm so sorry. Like I made the wrong turn, and I'm trying to figure out how to get out." And he's like, "Did you see that gate that you passed by? And it's like this large gate." I was like, "Yeah, I saw it." He's like, "It didn't open." He's like, "It's an automatic gate. You just have to go closer." I was like, "Okay." So I'll go closer. But I drove my window down just in case I could look back at him because I was like so confused.
Did you take off your sunglasses at this point yet?
No, because I didn't have my actual. I didn't have time to put on my actual regular sunglasses, my regular glasses, and so I pulled up to the gate. And I'm like, why isn't it open? Like, because for my regular gate that I'm like used to at my friend's house or my houses, like I don't have to be so close to it. But for this one, you have to be super close. I'm like, this is strange. And it's like I move up a little. I keep inching up. And I'm like, why isn't it moving? So I look over to the back of my window, and I'm like staring at the guy. He's like, go closer. I'm like, okay. So I go closer. It opens halfway, and I just zoom out. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, I don't want to be in here anymore because what if I hit something and I get fined like $1 million? So that was the first time I got into a car accident.
Okay, fair enough.
But then it was very superficial. Like if there's like white paint and you hit something, then you could just brush it off with like a toothbrush and like soap. Yeah. And then the other things, I got accused by some lady for hitting her truck, even though my car, which is very small, I drive a very small Honda Civic, it was very low. And where my car was hit, because my brother drove it, he hit the car on a wall backing out. And then I just left it there because I got too lazy to clean it up. That lady thought that damage was the one on her truck, but that was at my hip. But my car was at my shin.
Hey, we all want an extra 100 or something out here.
She called the cops on me. I got an ulcer from it because I was stressed. The ulcer, it was like half the reason why I got an ulcer that summer. The other half was I was just overworking. I was not eating right.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? Yeah. So it's never too late. Like, just full circle. Like, just get that quote. Have her pay for the quote and have her pay for the.
Hey,
yeah.
we got a shop right across the street here.
They homies for real. Like, they're so
they're good.
Nice. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're done with our snackies now. I'm like full. I'm not like. I'm no longer hungry. My brain cells are returning.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're good anyways. So thanks for joining us. It was a very slow yap session. We were just munchies. But if you want to like sponsor us, please do. And like we'll even give like better reviews. Like if you
I can't lie. I'm not. I would never lie.
I would. I would. Just send it to me, please. Anyways, follow us on our social media. Give us hope at Give Us Hope OC on all of our. Just read the description. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.